So, you know how the government keeps saying UFOs aren't real, then turns around and holds a press conference about them? Yeah, these sightings are the kind that keep fighter pilots up at night. Here are the top 10 UFO encounters that defy explanation. Let's open up the files. In 2013, a Homeland Security aircraft flying over Aguadilla, Puerto Rico picked up something unusual. Using infrared cameras, they recorded a strange object zipping across the sky, and then, this is where it gets weird, it entered the ocean. Not with a splash, not with turbulence, it just vanished into the water like it belonged there. Then it split into two. The government's official response? Dead quiet. No explanation, no follow-up. The full footage leaked years later. Analysts, engineers, and intelligence specialists reviewed it. And yeah, no one really knows what it is. It was fast, changed direction mid-flight, and showed no signs of traditional propulsion. It wasn't a drone, it wasn't a plane, and multiple sources confirmed it was real military footage. The strangest part, it seems totally unconcerned with physics as we understand it. The Tic Tac UFO footage is basically the Babe Ruth of aerial phenomena. In 2004, Navy pilots off the USS Nimitz captured a bizarre object on radar and camera. It looked like a Mentos moved like a pinball on steroids and dropped from 80,000 to 20,000 feet in under a second. No wings, no exhaust. Commander David Fravor, a decorated pilot, chased it and couldn't keep up. What's wild is that it was tracked by radar and visually confirmed by multiple sources, and yet no country has ever claimed it. No plausible Earth-made tech can do what that Tic Tac did. It's one of the first encounters openly confirmed by the Pentagon, and even they use the term unidentified aerial phenomena. That's government speak, for we have no clue. In early 2023, residents of Las Vegas watched the sky twist like a metal ribbon around itself. A swirling spiral appeared out of thin air, visible for miles. It wasn't a cloud, and it wasn't a missile test. The spiral hung in the sky for 10 minutes, rotating unnaturally before vanishing without a trace. What's odd is that similar spirals have been reported in Norway and parts of Russia over the last decade. Some TikTokers say it was a cloaked portal opening, because of course they do, but others noticed a subtle electromagnetic hum right before it formed. There was no satellite re-entry scheduled and no known rocket launches. Even local meteorologists said, "We've never seen anything like this before." Swirling sky, desert location, spiral portal. You're checking a lot of weird boxes there, Vegas. In 2014, the Chilean Navy released video footage taken by a military helicopter on patrol over Valparaiso. The object looked like a dark blob at first, but thermal imaging showed it releasing plumes of heat. With nothing visible to the naked eye, it moved deliberately, at steady speeds, then accelerated and vanished. Twice. Civil aviation authorities couldn't identify any aircraft that matched the object's path. Engineers couldn't replicate the thermal signature. And the government? They publicly admitted they don't know what it was. This isn't some blurry viral video. It's data verified and fully unedited. When footage starts tipping into sci-fi territory and the Air Force says we have nothing, that's when you should start paying attention. Leaked footage from Baghdad in 2022 showed a shiny metallic orb hovering above the city. It wasn't just floating, it was actively dodging anti-aircraft systems. The footage, confirmed by a Pentagon whistleblower, showed precision maneuvers and sudden deceleration that no aerial tech we know of could perform. Experts tried to chalk it up to a balloon, but those don't reverse direction mid-air. The orb came to be known among insiders as a Mosul orb, after a nearly identical object was spotted months earlier in a nearby Iraqi province. No one knows what it wants or why it's there, but when classified briefings need black boxes around them, you know something went sideways. Here's one that slipped through the cracks. In 1980, a radar operator tracking a training flight over Lake Superior noticed something chasing a US Air National Guard jet. The object appeared near the aircraft, then both blips vanished. Minutes later, only the pilot's lifeless plane was found floating on the lake's surface. The official report didn't acknowledge the object at all, but civilian radar picked up a second anomaly around that time, accelerating beyond what any commercial aircraft could do. The pilot was a skilled veteran. What could force that kind of spiral dive and then vanish without a trace? Well, that remains conveniently unrecorded. It's like part of the night got cut out. Off the coast of Catalina Island in California, a private research team in 2021 was watching marine drone footage when they spotted something. Giant, fast, glowing, moving just under the surface. The drone's sonar wouldn't ping it. At one point, the mass rose above water, hovered for a moment, then darted away at unnatural speeds. When the team enhanced the video later, it resembled a glowing disc with a trailing heat signature. Aerial, but also aquatic. Sounds familiar, right? Similar sightings in the same area date back to the 40s, which has led some investigators to propose Catalina Island might actually be near a permanent underwater base. Or, just a real chill alien Airbnb. Brazil's night skies have always been a hotbed for sightings, but in 2023, something happened off the coast of São Paulo. Multiple boat crews, including local fishermen and coast guards, spotted a silent formation of amber orbs weaving in and out of clouds. They were low, too low for planes, and they moved with perfect synchronization, until they suddenly shot straight up and disappeared like a scene change. Dozens of phones captured it. Even coral patterns beneath the water showed unusual turbidity afterward, like something had emitted pulsing energy downward. The military arrived the next day. No statements, no answers. Just gone. Locals are still hesitant to work there after dark. In late 2022, Ukraine was focused on far bigger issues, but tucked inside their national observatory reports was something strange. Radar systems tracked hundreds of unexplained aerial phenomena over Kyiv. Fast-moving, evasive, metallic, but also inconsistent with anything in global flight databases. The Ukrainian Air Force requested assistance. US intelligence allegedly took interest, but no one's talking. The report was quietly pulled from public view. Some skeptics say classified drones. Others say atmospheric anomalies created by the war itself. But the reports read more like old-school UFO sightings, erratic flight patterns, shape-shifting silhouettes, near-instant acceleration. Whatever was over Kyiv, it was not ordinary, and it wasn't alone. Let's end this one with something deliciously TikTok. Late 2023, a viral video coming out of Arizona showed pulsating lights over Phoenix. Yeah, again, people thought it was a prank or a clever drone show. But then the FAA released a statement. No scheduled flights, performances, or registered drones were operating in the region at that time. The lights were synchronized, but changed colors in a rhythmic pattern never seen before. The video hit 12 million views before it mysteriously vanished for 24 hours. Then reappeared, watermarked by a media agency that doesn't officially exist. The hashtag #PhoenixRevisit is full of mirrored versions of the clip and whispers of a repeat visit. Are they watching, or are we just now learning how to look up? If any of these files gave you chills, same. Thank you for watching and being part of this weird little corner of the internet. If you're into stories that linger in your mind long after dark, hit like, subscribe, and come back. There's a new video every weeknight. These days, the truth isn't just out there, it's been declassified. That was your dose of the unknown. See you in the next file. Subscribe for more of the unknown.